I'm curious about a little bit about the social stress, because I think that's not something that a lot of people talk about through the application process. Like, yes, academics are really important and making sure all of the, the logistics are important. But what about like the social environment, the social aspect? What are some things that you notice with your students or people that you work with in the social sphere, or like not related to academics?
Yeah, so students often come in saying that I want to attend an IV. And the question is, why do you want to attend the IV? Because it's a brand name, right? So you have to do proper research. All IVs are not meant for everybody. Just because it's a brand name school doesn't mean that it's going to be a perfect fit for any student, right? So yeah, having that mindset, because a lot of parents are sometimes, they want their child to go to a very well-known college because it's a social thing, people, oh, where does your costume student go, and oh, my student is attending this college, and they kind of get pride, I think. But when the students come to us, we give them the realistic picture, saying that looking at this kind of a GPA and this kind of extracurriculars and your interests, this is not a perfect fit. This would be a better fit. So we do surveys to figure out what kind of student, what kind of learning environment would that student actually thrive in. Because some students are really good at when it's a one-on-one, more of interactive than being a little fish in a big pond, as we say, right? Instead, if they go to a smaller college where it's more, more support group and more supportive, and they will thrive better there. So just because there's a big name school out there doesn't mean that you have to go there in order to, because sometimes when they go there they realize, oh, this is not the right place for me. I'm not in the right place, right? So that's one social pressure that I'm noticing as a counselor. Like, most of the students are like, oh, we want to attend a really good school. But a good school, is that school good for you, is what we help the students figure out. Is it a good fit for you? Because at the end of the day, people will probably want to know, okay, the first day, oh, where did your child get into? But after that, nobody's going to come back and ask after 4 years, what did you actually do in college and how much hard work it was, right, Mehak? Mehak is shaking her head. So at the end of the day, it's all about you. Where would you be happy as a student? And what do you have to do to thrive there? So I wouldn't, as a counselor, I can say that easily, but sometimes students take a lot of stress because of that. What if I can't get into a college, or what if I can't do well in a college? So don't take too much pressure on your own shoulders, is what I would recommend. Um, Socially, that's one issue. Another issue is peer pressure. So that pressure is coming from parents, right? Like, oh, you have to attend a good college. The other pressure is peer pressure. Oh, my friends are attending or applying to so many colleges. What if I don't get into the same colleges? For example, I'll give you a real life situation. My son is in college. This is his first year. But most of his friends had decided to apply in different majors. But ultimately, as majority of them applied to computer science, the kids who said that they didn't want to apply to computer science ended up in computer science. And Kevin probably will agree with me. Computer science is the place to be right now, right? But sometimes it's not perfect for everybody. Just because it's out there doesn't mean it's perfect for you. So that's another pressure that students are facing socially about, what my friends are doing and what I'm not doing, or am I doing something wrong? So that's where we come in. You shouldn't be cookie cutter as an applicant or as a student. You should do what you like to do. That makes you unique. So we will, guide the students to make sure that they are not falling into the cookie cutter track, and, making themselves unique, because everybody is unique in their own way. All of you have different, interests that nobody else has. And that is what makes you special. So we don't want people to get, you know, confused by other people saying, oh, computer science is the way to go. Because if you do that, you get a job in 4 years, you can work for Google, Apple, and you can buy a Tesla. And that should not be your goal in life, right? For some it is, but it shouldn't be for all, right?
Right.
Okay. So that's the social pressure aspect that I'm noticing.